In Sacramento this morning, the Assembly struggles to follow the Senate's suit and patch a state budget. Details next in the live report.
Health officials have just issued a stunning new report on the flu pandemic and its impact here in the United States.
And good morning, I'm Jade Hernandez. Will Toyota keep the NUMMI plant open in Fremont? Some overnight news. It's not so good for employees. We'll have that story for you straight ahead.
And we do have fog and drizzle across parts of the Bay Area right now, but warmer temperatures for your weekend forecast. The second hour of Mornings on 2 starts now.
Complete Bay Area news coverage continues. This is KTVU Mornings on 2.
And it's 8 o'clock. Welcome to Mornings on 2. I'm Ross McGowan. It's a Friday morning, July 24th. Let's get to the news now. Here's Tori and Dave.
Okay, Ross, we are following some major developments this morning in the effort.
Mark, it is 8:11. We'll continue our live coverage of the budget debate going on right now in the state capitol. Also, people here in the Golden State will not be among the millions of Americans getting a raise today. Find out why.
Also, there's more pain for the grieving family of an 8-year-old homicide victim in Tracy.
One Bay Area man joins a rally in San Francisco tomorrow to support protests in Iran and help get his father out of a Tehran prison. The story next on Mornings on 2.
Melissa Huckabee is charged with her death. Ross?
Thank you, Dave. Well, the time now is 8:15. Turaj Zaim will be speaking tomorrow afternoon at a rally at San Francisco's Civic Center. It's an event sponsored by United for Iran, Northern California. Now, Turaj lives in the Bay Area, but is from Iran. He escaped along with his mother 26 years ago when he was only 6 years old, and he joins me this morning. Nice to have you here.
Thank you, Ross.
What do you were 6 years old. What do you remember about the escape?
I remember my mother sewing different currencies in the back of a suitcase beyond the lining. I remember walking by night over the mountains for 2 weeks and having little secret way stations where they would feed us, and just having to avoid the guards. And
was it just the two of you?
No, it was 100 people. They were taking out groups of 100 every few months, and my mom managed to get us to go with them over the mountains into Turkey.
And I imagine that at any point you really could have been discovered.
Yeah, in fact, we were discovered and shot at one point, but the guards we were with bribed those guards and got us past.
Yeah. Now, do you still have relatives living in Iran?
Yeah, my whole Iranian side still lives in Iran. I have 2 half-brothers and my father, of course.
And your father was arrested during the recent protests. You say your father's always been an activist, so I guess you're not surprised that he was arrested in these protests.
No.
So where is he now? This is a picture of your dad.
My guess is he's in Evin prison, Sector 209. That's where they usually keep them, but there's no telling. They didn't say where they took him.
But you do have a half-brother that you've been emailing back and forth to.
That's right. They took away his computer when they arrested my father, but he managed to get on computer largely through efforts of hackers over here, and he's been updating me as to what's going on in the streets.
It seems after the re-election of Ahmadinejad as president there, and then it's been not determined, but accusations of fraud, that there's been a break within the clerics. There has been a division that hasn't happened before.
Yeah, this is brand new. This didn't happen in 2003 or in the late 90s. It's several clerics have decided to go with the protesters.
How do you think that's going to change the direction of the country? And are these protests going to continue? Because it's a very young country, isn't it? A lot of young people.
Yeah, about half the country. More than half the country is my age or younger. I believe that if my father's predictions are accurate, it's a rift that can't be healed and will eventually force reform in the country.
Where's your mom now?
I've been advised not to speak about my American family, their locations right now.
Okay. But she is alive. I mean, she's still alive and all. And tomorrow you're going to be speaking. I know you tell your story a lot